Level 3 Diploma and Extended Diploma in Creative Media Production and Technology, or the much simpler Level 3 Esports, is a college course under the UAL exam board. The course provides a big understanding of what is a relatively new and rapidly rising industry, media and esports. Students pursuing the course have learned skills at industry level quality in areas like content creation, media production, event management, just to name a few. We asked some of our best students in the current year a series of questions, and I believe that this first one you'll want to hear. What do people think you do on this course versus what you actually do?
I think a lot of people think of this course as pretty much just, oh, you get to mess around, you get to have a laugh, you get to play games and get better at playing games. But I think that that's probably one of the biggest misconceptions about the course. It's really in depth with a lot of the stuff we do. We do loads of video editing. We're doing level design right now. We've done work with outside businesses. It's really quite interesting.
Well, in esports, a lot of people just kind of believe that it's just primarily gaming, but we do learn a lot of stuff about clientele. We learn how to follow prompts that clientele give us and how to edit around what their house style is.
I think one thing that a lot of people look at, and my parents were a victim to this, was that we just sit down and, not do anything. We're more looking into the competitive edge or actual like tactics and stuff of video games, and actually just, sit down and play games all day. And that's not the case. It's more looking at creating content and more looking into the esports business than anything.
Generally, people think we just play games and we don't actually work towards our future and we're just messing about in the classroom. What we actually do is learn how to create an entertaining piece of media. We learn how to promote it and market it to other companies and to an audience.
What have you learned over the past 2 years?
I think my video editing, I never knew how to edit a video when I first walked in, and now I'm able to sort of piece together and think like an editor, and being able to make graphics as well, and sort of take off advice from other people. The class as a whole is just, they're so helpful and thoughtful, and they just want to help others as best they can and make other people's work and their content just really high quality and high productive.
I learned how to use pretty much the whole Adobe suite, some 3D modeling, level design, stuff like that. But I think I never had any experience video editing or anything like that. So ultimately, I've just learned absolutely everything with video editing and tech and stuff like that.
Well, haven't I learned a lot? I've learned a lot of stuff about content creation and editing, which I didn't already know, and visual effects and sound, as well as the 3D and 4D modeling, which I find really interesting.
There's a lot of skills I could name, but the video editing, audio editing, and the graphic design, those three. Other stuff could be like the Adobe software that we use on the computers. That's all Photoshop, Premiere Pro, After Effects, but all of those were kind of being given the tools for being sent off into the creative media world.
When the students have a task set to them, they typically use a simple 4-step method when working on any type of project. Research, plan, make, reflect. These 4 steps allow for a quick and simple learning loop. Researching into the project, planning out the work, creating your work, and learning how you could improve your work. Which project are you most proud of?
For me, I think my specialist subjects video was probably one of the best videos I've done, because I was given that freedom to sort of look into a game and a series of my choice, and one of my favourites of all time. It gave me a bit of drive and a bit of passion to go and work onto it and just make it the best video I can. So specialist subject is something that we were given, and we were given multiple topics to choose from, whether that was the development of a game studio, the development of an esports team, or the rise of an esports player. Also looking into sort of game design, how like graphics have improved over the last few years, and like mods, are they really important in some games, and more like indie game like studios as well. So we were just given a lot of freedom with what we wanted to do, and of course just put it through the lectures to see if we were able to do it.
Arts by the Sea would probably be best because that's quite a professional project.
For that, we had to go to an event in our community in the town and filmed the day and the event, and then brought those clips back, made promotional videos, posters, and just all types of content to promote and show off the event. And we had to keep all of it in the style of the event too.
I'm personally more proud of my Arts by the Sea project because it gave me a lot more insight of how cameras work, being allowed to roam around the Arts by the Sea festival, just filming, going where we want, taking good photos to be able to promote their festival.
So the FMP was Retro Versus. It was like a miniature game show. Everyone made like their own episode. It was really fun to make. I definitely enjoyed watching back the gameplay and editing it across, making the intro to it. It was fun to do.
If we want to talk academically, the course opens up opportunities for all the students, with it being more superior to a BTEC course and getting you more UCAS points for a chance at a higher level university. There are already tons of different universities that could potentially be students' next steps after the course, despite if you decide to stay in an esports related course or delve into something of your own choosing. Not to mention the abundance of amazing job opportunities that could lead from it, such as video effects animator, presenter, game designer, camera operator, content creator, graphics designer, just to name a few.
What is your expectations after the course?
Ooh, my expectations for after the course would be to make my own esports company. I'm currently in the process of doing that now, doing promotion and designing my logo and things like that.
Well, I'm probably going to a degree course in modelling and VFX because it's something that I really find interesting.
I'm looking to go to university at the moment and to do a degree in esports, and then possibly look to go and either work for an esports organisation in events management.
I'm going to go to uni to do filmmaking.
I definitely plan to go to uni. I think that's a good place to get connections. And then from then on, definitely just utilize that to get into a good media job role.
I'm taking a gap year to begin with. I'm going to work, go travel for a year, kind of experience life before I go off to uni and potentially do something to do with photography or production, because I do enjoy going behind the camera and just portraying my kind of view on how stuff should look onto a big screen and kind of just make a nice project.